Good morning po.
Good morning.
Welcome sa DPWH Sorsogon 2nd, Payawin Gubat, Sorsogon. Today is February 3, 2026. Scheduled for today's opening of bids is for the contract 25FL0125. Construction of school building, Bulusan National High School, Bulusan, Sorsogon. And 25FL0129, construction of multi-purpose building, covered court at Barangay San Isidro, Barangay Santa Teresita, and Barangay San Juan, Daan, Bulan, Sorsogon, Cluster 27, Bulan, Sorsogon. Present here today for today's opening bids are the following: Levi D. Pura Jr., Back Chairman.
Present.
D. Clint B. Almilia, Back Vice Chairman. Present po. Erwin S. Encinares, Back Member.
Present.
Meros F. Lumando, TWG Member. Abigail E. Inaria, Procurement Staff. Melody P. Navarro, Back Secretariat. Glenn Alinicio, Back Secretariat. Ariel D. Pancho, Back Secretariat. Nathaniel D. Aleo, Back Secretariat. Rebecca H. Ermino, Back Secretariat. Rebecca D. Labalan, Back Secretariat. Marcel D. Sito, Back Secretariat. Ruby Ann P. Yao, Back Secretariat. Christian E. Estrella, IT. Mr. Chair, for today's opening bids, meron na po tayong quorum and wala pong present na contractors.
Okay, since we already have a quorum, this bid opening is now called to order.
Mr. Chair, unahin po natin ang 25FL0125 with contract name construction of school building, Bulusan National High School, Bulusan, Sorsogon. Location, Bulusan, Sorsogon. Approved budget for the contract is 63,282,000 pesos only, with a contract duration of 280 calendar days. Mr. Chair, for this contract po, this back office received single bid manually and wala pong nag-submit through our electronic submission. May request na back secretary to please retrieve the bid from the bid box. Mr. Chair, ito po ang kailang bids, properly labeled, sealed, and signed. Prior po sa submission ng bids, sina-check na po if properly labeled, sealed, and signed ang kailang bids. May request sa back secretariat to please open the bids. While they're opening the bids, I will read out the names of the contractors. Sarap ng plan of the contractor who submitted their bid for 25FL0125, Multipar Dealers Corporation, DPWH Sorsogon. Mr. Chair, proceed na po tayo sa opening ng eligibility and technical documents. While we are opening the technical documents, my request sa back secretariat to please simultaneously process the eligibility through our civil work application. First bidder po natin, Multipar Dealers Corporation. Okay na po ba checklist natin? INFRA. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. Signed. With attached statement of availability of key personnel. Signed. And supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. Signed and notarized. The nominated accredited project engineer is Bulan, Gregory L. with attached Department of the Department Order 36, 2025. The nominated accredited materials engineer is Rani H. Palma with attached certificate of accreditation valid till July 2027. Statement of availability of equipment signed. List of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed. Supported by proof of ownership of equipment. GIS, Securities and Exchange Commission, Multipar Dealers, filed January 22, 2026, with attachments. Sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership, signed and notarized. ISO certificate of registration, valid until June 27, 2028. List of contractors, laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Signed. With attached proof of ownership. Compliance with DO9, affidavit of site inspection, signed and notarized. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Authority of signing official through secretary certificate, signed and notarized. Affidavit of disclosure of no relationship, signed and notarized. Yes, meron po. GIS, Securities and Exchange Commission, valid, submitted January 22, 2026. Mr. Chair, I have here with me the results of eligibility process to our civil work application, and upon careful evaluation, Mr. Chair, it was found that Montopar builders passed the eligibility and technical requirements. Mr. Chair, I move to declare Montopar builders eligible and compliant.
I second the motion, Mr. Chair. Please proceed to the opening of the financial proposal.
Financial proposal, Montopar Builders Corporation, bid form, summary bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary bid prices, cash flow by quarter and payment schedule with amount. With amount 61,699,950 pesos only. None, wala pong discount na. Chair, proceed na po tayo sa ating next contract scheduled for today. Opening for po. With contract ID 25FL0129 with contract name Construction of Multipurpose Building Covered Court at Barangay San Isidro, Barangay San Teresita, and Barangay San Juan, Daan, Bulan, Sorsogon, Cluster 27. Location, Bulan, Sorsogon. Approved budget for the contract is 29,700,000 pesos only, with a contract duration of 145 calendar days. Mr. Chair, for this contract po, this back office received 3 bids manually and wala pong nag-submit through our electronic submission bids. My request sa back secretariat to please retrieve the bids from the bids. Chair, ito po ang kanilang bids. Properly labeled, sealed, and signed. Prior po sa submission of bids, check na po ng back secretariat. Properly labeled, sealed, and signed ang kanilang bids. Na request sa back secretariat to please open the bids. While they're opening the bids, I will read out the names of the contractors who submitted their bids for 25 FL 0129. First, we have RSHO Construction, Daraga Albay, Sky Bison Construction, Panganiban, Bulan, Sorsogon, and Samarina Construction, Daraga Albay. Mr. Chair, for this contraction, meron lang po tayong 3 bids. Mr. Chair, proceed na po tayo sa opening ng eligibility and technical documents. While we're opening the technical documents, may request sa back secretariat to please simultaneously process the eligibility through our civil work application. First bidder po natin, Sky Bison Construction. Bid securing declaration. Signed and notarized organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. Signed. Supported by statement of availability of key personnel and key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. Signed and notarized. The nominated accredited project engineer is Engineer Romeo Joseph H. Lelis. With attached Department Order 209, Series 2024. The nominated accredited materials engineer is Engineer Jonathan G. Del Rosario. With attached certificate of accreditation valid until March 2020. List of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Signed. With attached statement of availability of equipment. Signed. And proof of ownership of equipment. Sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership. Signed and notarized. Since sole proprietorship remain. Juan and GIS. List of contractors, laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Signed. With attached proof of ownership of laboratory equipments. Omnibus sworn statement. Signed and notarized. Affidavit of site inspection. Compliance with DO9. Integrity pledge. Yun lang po. For any small bill, hindi pa rin. Next, RSHO Construction, Daraga Albay, Sagpon, Daraga Albay. Bid securing declaration. Signed and notarized. Jet certificate of organizational chart for the contract, statement of availability of key personnel, list of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract, signed, supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. The nominated accredited project engineer is Mark Michael P. Tain. With attached Department Order 126. Group of accreditation. The nominated accredited materials engineer is Jovi A. Sardua. With attached certificate of accreditation valid until February 2026. 2026, valid pa. Statement of availability of equipment, signed. List of equipment owned or leased or under purchase agreement, pledged to the contract, signed. With attached statement of availability of major construction equipment, and proof of ownership of equipment. Sworn affidavit for disclosure of relation and beneficial ownership, signed and notarized. Statement certification of availability of minimum material testing equipment, signed and notarized, with attached list of laboratory equipments, supported by proof of ownership of equipments. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Integrity pledge. Sole proprietorship nito. Tika mo na. Small b. Small b. Next, sa Marina Construction, Dalagaan ba? Jeps. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors' key personnel for the contract, signed. With attached statement of availability of key personnel, signed. Key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. The nominated accredited project engineer is Edu A. Alarba with attached certificate of rating, or report of rating. The nominated accredited materials engineer is Carlo B. Baloloy, valid until January 2028. List of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed, kasama na po ang laboratory equipment sa list, and proof of ownership of equipment, statement of availability of major construction equipment, signed and notarized. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Sworn affidavit for disclosure of relations and beneficial ownership, signed and notarized. Sino ko pa? Nice back here. Mr. Chair, I have here with me the results of eligibility process to our civil law application. And upon careful evaluations, Mr. Chair, it was found that Samarina Construction and RSHO Construction has an expired mayor's permit. Mr. Chair, I move to check if there's an attached updated mayor's permit and field job certificate of registration. Senate. RSHO Construction. Mr. Chair, meron pong naka-attach si RSHO na updated field job certificate of registration, platinum membership. Updated na po ang kanilang mayor's permit. Expiration date, December 31, 2026 with permit number BP 2026-00110, Municipality of Daan. Okay, si Samarina. Mr. Chair, upon evaluation din po, it was found that Samarina Construction has an updated mayor's permit reflected in their field job certificate of registration. Mayor's permit expiration date, December 31, 2026. Permit number BP 2025-000220, Municipality of Daraga. Issuance date, January 2, 2025. Mr. Chair, since meron naman po naka-attach, I move to declare all bidders po past eligibility and technical requirements.
I second the motion, Mr. Chair. With the concurrence of doc members present today and after reviewing all the bids submitted for contract ID number 25FL0129, I hereby declare that all bidders have passed the eligibility and technical requirements. We now proceed to the opening of the financial proposal.
Mr. Chair, financial proposal are Sky Bison Construction. Bid form, summary with prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices of construction materials, labors, and equipment, cash flow by quarter and payment schedule with amount 29,254,500 pesos only. NA, no discounts offered for. Next, RSHO Construction. Bid form, bill of quantities, summary of bid prices, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow with amount 28,955,288 pesos and 35 centavos only. None, wala pong discount na offer. 28 for 35. Sa Marina Construction, bid form. Bill of quantities. Summary bid prices, detailed estimate. Summary of unit prices, cash flow bid amount. Original niyang bid amount. 29 million. 29 million 311,028 pesos and 45 centavos. Only less 1%. Sobra pa rin, sobra. Mr. Chair, we have finished opening the bid schedule.
Okay, reminders. Also bid documents will undergo bid evaluation. The hope reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award a contract in the situations under Section 70 of the IRR of the Republic Act 12009 of the New Government Procurement Act. Under Section 61.1 of the IRR of the Republic Act 12009, members of the BAC, the staff and personnel, Secretariat and DPWH as well as observers are prohibited from making or accepting any communication with any bidder regarding the evaluation of their bids until the issuance of the notice of award. However, the BAC, the Secretariat, may ask the bidder in writing for clarification of its bid. All responses to requests shall be in writing. Meron po bang tanong? So, since wala na, since we have no more matters to discuss, this